Thank you for visiting Clear1 University. In this module, I will talk about the Collaborate VCB. The Collaborate VCB is a multi-point control unit which will bridge multiple video calls together. The Collaborate VCB maintains all of the capabilities we have already gone over, such as the communication standards, high-definition video, encryption, H.460 and tunneling firewall traversal, quality of service, multicasting, and recording, just to name a few. But it also brings a whole lot more to your video conferencing network. The Collaborate VCB is an all-in-one, high-definition, multi-point control unit. The VCB can host up to 36 participants in any number of conferences. This means you can have 2 conferences with 18 participants in each conference, 9 conferences with 4 participants in each conference, and even a single conference with 36 conferencing endpoints, or any variation of conferences and participants up to 36 total endpoints. You can also cascade up to 28 VCBs together, which can allow up to 1,008 conferencing participants. The Collaborate VCB also has an option for RAID 1, or Random Array of Independent Disks 1. This is a way to create a redundant or mirrored disk in the event that one goes down. This means in case of a disk failure, your conferencing capabilities will not go down with the disk drive. With the Radix backup utility, an administrator can easily take a snapshot of the running configuration of the VCB. If the programming gets corrupted, the working configuration can be quickly restored by using the Radix utility. The VCB can also be used to hold licenses for Collaborate endpoints. Instead of using a USB dongle or an endpoint-specific license, users can simply register with the networked VCB and receive a license. This is great for large corporations that use the Collaborate video conferencing system, but not all at the same time. When a user is done with a video call, the license can be released back into the licensing pool. The VCB is also capable of mixing H.323 and SIP endpoints in a call, as well as bringing in ISDN and PSTN callers with the use of an external gateway. The Collaborate VCB comes with the Collaborate Central Management Software, which provides full gatekeeper and gateway functionality. I will go more into Collaborate Central in a later module. Just know that this software is included with the Collaborate VCB. The internal web-based management of the VCB comes with the Conference Moderator, which is like a light version of the Collaborate Central software. It allows you to manage users and conferences, and you can also schedule conferences from here. The Conference Viewer allows you to view public conferences that are being streamed. The Collaborate Administrator allows you to manage the VCB, some of the Collaborate Central settings, administrative users, the netpoint, and the license server. And lastly, you can view and export reports for various items such as the dial plan, call reports, and system activity. From the main page, you have options for the Collaborate admin and reports in the upper right corner. And in the center, you have the option for the Conference Moderator and the Conference Viewer. I will begin with the Conference Moderator. The first page you will see is the calendar, which shows past, present, and future conferences. The MCU ports can be scheduled for use in advance to make sure they will be available when needed. You can set up conferences to begin immediately or at a later date, and you can set your conferences to be a one-time event or set up a recurring conference. You can make the conference a simple point-to-point call, or you can schedule a bridge on the VCB for a multi-point call. This tab also allows you to manage bandwidth resources and a variety of other services such as encryption, recording, and streaming. And the final tab allows you to confirm the information, attach files to the invite, add any other notes required, and finalize the invite. The invites can be emailed to users registered to the VCB, users from your contacts in the Moderator, contacts from your LDAP directory, or contact from Microsoft Outlook if Moderator has been integrated with Microsoft Outlook. From the In Progress tab, you can view the different conferences that are taking place at any one time. It is possible to see who is already in the meeting and to invite others to the ongoing meeting. You can mute audio and video from individual participants and disconnect individual participants as well. You can also change the video layout, chairman mode, and audio display switching from here. The MCU resources shows you the bridge number and the bandwidth being used. You can also start streaming, recording, and multicasting here, as well as taking a snapshot of the conference participants and sending a text message out to all the participants, perhaps to welcome them to your meeting. And of course, you can end the conference by clicking this button here. Don't worry, you do receive a confirmation pop-up asking if you really want to end that conference. The remaining tabs allow you to manage and add users who have access to the conference moderator. The System tab allows you to manage more call control, email settings, user types, role permissions, group settings, and data sharing options. The My Preferences tab is where you can change settings for the logged in user, such as changing password, customizing calendar settings, and time zones. And the Contacts tab is where you can add contacts that are not available from a network directory or registered with the Collaborate Central. Now I will show you the Collaborate administration page. From the Collaborate admin page, you have the Settings tab, which contains general information, and you can change limited port configuration here. The Services tab shows bridges available on the Collaborate VCB and allows you to add and edit the existing bridges. You can edit the available bandwidth, quality of service settings, image layout, audio and video codec usage, and data sharing settings, among other things. From the Network tab, you can manage the network interface cards that are installed on the VCB. The System tab allows you to send upgraded files to the VCB, as well as shut down, restart, and restore the VCB. The Archive tab keeps track of all the recorded conferences and lets you know how much time you have remaining for recordings, depending on the resolution of your recordings. The License tab is where you can view the licensing your VCB has and where you can input a new license key if necessary. Next is the Collaborate Central settings available from the web interface. The first tab is the General tab, which allows a user to configure E.164 numbering, general call functions such as what to do on a busy or how to access an outside line, how to transfer a number, or whether a different zone can be queried to find an endpoint. The Security tab is where you can decide whether an endpoint can automatically register with the Collaborate Central or if the request must be accepted by an administrator. You can also limit what types of devices can register and also allow or not allow non-registered devices. The System tab allows an administrator to start and stop the monitoring service available with the central software, along with the Collaborate tunneling service, and to configure ports being used for the tunneling service, and also for H.460 RTP service. The License tab shows the current licensing capabilities and usage. You can also view the key and upload a new key from here. The Administrator tab allows you to add and edit users for the Collaborate VCB. You can change passwords, names, and administrative levels here, and you can also see the last log on and log out of the users. The License Server tab will open a new web page where you will be asked for login information again, bringing you to this page. The first tab you see is the Logged In Users tab. This will show you what users are logged into the system, how many logins are available, and the login mode. Open mode means users can log in without being authorized first. The Administrators tab shows the administrative logins and passwords. You can add, delete, and edit administrators here. The System tab shows various license server configuration, such as login mode and the password for registering with the server. And the License tab shows what type of licensing is available to the Collaborate endpoints registered to this server. The last thing to show you is the Collaborate reports. The Collaborate reports allow an administrator to generate and export a variety of reports, from a dial plan report that will show available nodes and their numbers, to available MCU resources, to a report showing specific call details, including call time and bandwidth used. You can also create your own custom reports to retrieve the information that is important to your enterprise. Now let's take a quiz to prepare for the certification exam. Number 1, the Collaborate VCB uses what for redundancy? RAID 1, take backups, there is no redundancy, or RAID 5. The answer is A, RAID 1. This creates an identical copy of the data to a different VCB. Number 2, true or false. The Collaborate VCB maintains all of the features available on the Collaborate endpoints, such as H.235 encryption, H.460 firewall traversal, and recording and streaming. The correct answer is true. No features of the endpoints are lost when connecting to a Collaborate VCB. As a matter of fact, more capabilities are received, such as the ability to make an H.323 2-SIP call. Number 3, what can be done with the conference moderator? Scheduling of conferences, emailing invitations to a conference, changing video layout of multi-point conference, recording a conference, or all of the above. The correct answer is E, all of the above. The web-based conference moderator can do these and many other things to give you a better video conferencing experience. Thank you for your time, and as always, you can visit www.clear1.com to learn more about the Collaborate VCB and all other Clear1 products.